Why is ARK Invest selling so much Tesla? What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove it. And today we're going to be speaking about Tesla stock. Weirdly enough, I've been getting a few DMs lately asking what I think about the fact that ARK Invest, Cathy Wood, has been selling so much of their Tesla stock lately. And guys, there's absolutely nothing to it. She's said it in the past. They are going to keep their stake in Tesla below 10% in any of their individual funds. It really is that simple. I don't believe there is any other alternative motive here. I don't think that they want to take profits. I don't think there is anything like that. They literally just keep it at 10%. It is what they have always done, people. It is absolutely nothing to be worried about. It is just standard portfolio management. I mean, guys, these guys are managing an ETF. It's not Cathy Wood's personal portfolio. She's not somebody who just goes all in on Tesla. These are ETFs, and you cannot have an ETF and one company take 50% of it. She has said it in countless interviews in the past. They don't want any one holding to be above 10% in their ETFs. So guys, that is the very short and sweet answer. I don't think that there is anything at all to worry about. I don't think there is any other ulterior motives. Now, of course, that's not all I'm going to go through in today's video. I will, of course, show you her saying this herself. It is not just me making this up. We will go through ARK Invest's personal bull thesis on Tesla. We will go through their holdings in Tesla in each of their ETFs. And we'll just have a little bit of an update in regards to the price. But simply put, guys, if you're a Tesla holder, no need to be worrying right now. I will put it that way. So anyway, guys, right before we get into the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, as it genuinely helps me out so much. I really would appreciate it. If you're new around here, hit the juicy red subscribe button. Join the family. It's completely free. And please do drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you're involved in Tesla. I know some of you guys have disgustingly amazing cost bases. Just let us know in the comment section. With that being said, guys, let's get into the video. The very first thing I want to do is show you guys this right here, okay? Now, this is from Friday, May 22nd, so it is old, but it still stands to this day. ARK Invest CEO, obviously Cathy Wood. Why we've sold Tesla despite our long-term bull cases. Although Tesla remains the firm's top holding, ARK has slashed its stake in the company over the last several quarters, which included a more than 17% reduction in ownership as of March 31st. Not doing so would not be wise portfolio management, Cathy Wood, CEO and Chief Investment Officer at ARK, told CNBC. I mean, guys, the reason that they're selling Tesla is literally because it is doing so incredibly well. If ARK Invest had never sold any of their Tesla, it would be taking up a very large portion of their funds, and that is not something that people generally want to see. I mean, the reason people invest in an ETF is for diversity. It is precisely so that one company does not lead the portfolio too much. The reason people invest in the S&P 500 is because literally it is 500 different companies, and on a smaller scale, all of ARK's ETFs have that same mindset about them. The ARK, for example, okay, ARK's most popular ETF, the ARK Innovation ETF. As of yesterday, Tesla holds 10.27% weight in this ETF. I would be in no way surprised if they sell Tesla today or tomorrow or even next week. It is very rare, people, you see Tesla in this ETF above 10%, but it's also very rare you will see it below 9.5%. And it's obvious, guys, if you want to invest in this innovative ETF, you're not investing in Tesla, you are investing in all of these companies. It does not make sense for any one company, people, to have a massive stake in an ETF. If Tesla, for example, had a 25% stake in the ARK, if Tesla has a really good or bad day, this portfolio more than likely is going to have a good or a bad day. And that is not how ETFs should work. I mean, this is just really basic stuff, people. Right here is another extract from another interview she has done. Cathy Wood said that ARK Invest does sell shares of Tesla periodically because it does not want to hold more than 10% of its portfolio in one stock. It really is that simple. I remember this being a really big talking point around here as well, around the first couple of weeks in July, when we shot up from, let's say, sub 1,000 up 50-60% all the way to the 16s and even $1,700. ARK was selling an awful lot of Tesla, and the reason being was simply put because it was doing so well. So right off the bat, people, okay, if you're somebody even like me who does have a lot of respect for Cathy Wood, who really appreciates her opinion, her selling should not scare you whatsoever. It is just basic portfolio management. Her long-term outlook has not changed on Tesla by any means whatsoever, and you would be very very aware of that if you watch any of her up-to-date interviews in regards to Tesla and her fund holdings in particular. I mean, guys, we have a look in their RQ, okay? Wait, 9.99%. They literally keep it as close to 10% as possible. And just a little side note for all the workhorse people, we're up to 550,000 shares, baby. They're still buying. ARK W, 9.66%. So the 3 out of their 5 ETFs that they own all still have Tesla right at that 10% point, people. You do not need to overthink this by any means whatsoever. I think we all have a lot of appreciation for ARK Invest and Cathie Wood, especially in regards to the research they do in regards to Tesla at this point in time, and I think that everything they've said in the past still stands. Their 2024 price target, their expected value of $7,000, I believe still stands. Their bear case of $1,500, that's fine. The bull case of $15,000. And they believe there's a 25% chance of that happening. There is a reason that Tesla is still a 10% holding in every one of these ETFs and no other company is. It is because they still think it is literally the best company out there to invest in. So these pretty much here are the different theses and scenarios they have in regards to Tesla's price points. And what I want to show you as well is all of their lower price targets pretty much revolve around Tesla not being efficient whatsoever, okay? So Tesla builds their factory efficiently but can't lower costs and doesn't launch its autonomous network. If I had to put a bet on Tesla being able to lower their costs, which they have a history of doing even when they weren't profitable by any means, and achieving more autonomy, of course I'm going to bet on that. That's why I am invested in Tesla. And ARK Invest also says that if Tesla lowers costs and builds factories efficiently, both of which I think are essentially absolutely guaranteed right now, but can't launch its autonomous network, they still have a 2024 price target of $3,400. And if everything goes right, they have the golden goose scenario where it could be as much as $22,000 by the year 2024. Nothing has changed, people. Let's just keep that in mind. One more thing I've gotten a few messages on lately as well is insiders selling some shares. And guys, at the end of the day, insiders are always going to sell some shares. It really is that simple. Here we see the CFO selling 250 shares. Seeing a CFO sell shares isn't something you want to see, but let's keep in mind, he also owns, still after that sale, 11,330 shares. I mean, he sold, what, about 2% of his total holding in the company? Guys, come on. It's gone up a lot in price, we cannot deny that. There has been a lot of money made on Tesla. If I was an insider in this company, okay, and I held over 10,000 shares, okay, and I saw us hit $2,000 a share for the first time ever in extremely volatile conditions with a stock split coming up next week, you know what? I wouldn't feel too bad about selling 2% of my shares for 10 times my return. I really wouldn't. People always get really caught up with insider selling. It doesn't bother me in all honesty, guys, unless something absolutely major happens, unless the whole company starts selling everything. Doesn't bother me. In the month of August, guys, we've seen 3 sells for a total of 3,550 shares. Tesla has 186.36 million shares outstanding. I am not in the slightest bit worried about this either. As I had said just a little bit earlier, guys, we saw this happen here, okay? Remember, we saw this 50 to 65% jump in a span of a few weeks, okay? Look what's happened on the last month. Just look what's happened on the last month. From the bottom, we've gone up 56% in 2 weeks. It is an extremely similar movement, and it has just put ARK in a very similar situation to where they were before, that they have to trim to keep below 10%, and I don't think you have to look into it any more than that, in all honesty, people. I know this doesn't actually directly relate to Tesla, but I want to make you all aware of this. You more than likely already know. Jerome Powell, there was a speech happening today in regards to monetary policy, interest rates, etc. Going to be very important in regards to a lot of our companies that have relatively low revenues. Going to be very important to a lot of our growth stocks. It may not have the biggest effect on Tesla in general, but it is worth keeping an eye on what happens in this interview. It will definitely affect the broader market. Expect some volatility today, tomorrow, probably over the weekend, probably even into next week. Who knows if it's going to go good or bad. I think we're going to be okay though. But I probably will cover this speech in a video tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But honestly, guys, that's really all I have to say about Tesla. I just wanted to, make this video to get rid of some anxiety that some investors are having right now. Just because Cathie Wood is selling, just because ARK Invest are rebalancing the portfolio, does not mean you need to worry by any means whatsoever. If you're a Tesla investor, you've done your due diligence, you still feel the same way about the company, you're still as excited as you've always been about the company, hold, because I would put a lot of money on if Tesla dropped 20% tomorrow, ARK Invest would load up and get them back up to that 10% share. Obviously I don't know that for a fact, but we've seen it happen before, people. But anyway guys, that is it for this little Tesla update. There is far more important things to be looking at in regards to Tesla than what one ETF manager is doing in regards to rebalancing their portfolio. I will put it that way. There is a reason people get very excited about this company. There is a reason it's so volatile in nature. It's because it's pretty much an anomaly. But anyway guys, if you did watch until the end of the video, I really do appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I was able to, either alleviate some concerns you had or at least just give you some sort of information. If I was able to do that, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button, drop me a comment and subscribe if you're new around here if you haven't done any of those things yet, because it all really helps me out massively. And get ready for double uploads all weekend, baby. Anyway guys, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you for tomorrow's videos. Peace.